Yeah, let's find out what this is. I'm really curious. Hopefully it's not too loud. So let me look at some options here. Screen shake? I don't know what that does. Virtual cursor. Flip GUI. What? Excuse me. I have like the world's worst Gaddus. I had jambalaya.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to Parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
Tweet. A new cyberpunk adventure. No, I don't want to skip. God, I love this game's art style is so cool. Home Sweet Home. So this is a point and click, weirdly enough, I think. Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a better descriptor. So yeah, I can click on shit, I can save the game, I think. Can I save the game? Saves. I don't really know how this works. Save. Save as one. It's so small, like a window is really small. What's this? GX Ultra Beats headphones. Pair of GX Ultra Beats headphones, the ultimate in budget audio. You'd better try them out so you can start crafting your review. Sync. Touch. Running water might just make it worse. Use item. ID card. Don't stick that in there! You're certainly not going to be able to reach inside that to retrieve it. I need to do an audio test, actually, I haven't done that. Let me check! I feel like the game is actually not loud enough. Hold on a second. Here, let me try that. I feel like my voice is too loud. Let me see something. Maybe like 1 tick louder. It's weird. At like half volume. It's a very quiet game. 1 tick louder, thank you. Computer. Ah, good old Lappy. He may not be the most powerful or the most or the fastest, or have the best screen, but well, it works. I physically like actually can't make my microphone go further away from me, so this is the quietest it's gonna get. Is something? Hold on. Did Windows mess something up here? No, it's the same as it's ever been. Whatever. Looking pretty hot there, Lappy. Like, literally hot. Overheating as usual. Lappy is a bit of a relic. Lips! Type M lips. Lips. You have an article due tonight. Better finish it before bed. Okay, today. Journal Logic. Compose using Journal Logic. Before you can review the GX Ultra Beats, you must become one with the GX Ultra Beats. Where did you put those damn headphones anyway? Oh, let me use them. Headphones added to items. These are those GX Ultra Beats you have to do a product review on. They are smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around your apartment. Stack of papers, sheet of paper, book, YMO. Your friend Hayden gave this to you. The group is old, but the music is timeless. That's what he said, at least. Bed. Plant. This plant is in pretty bad shape. Isn't this supposed to be one of the easier plants to take care of? Water it, maybe? Careful, the poor thing is more fragile than a snowflake. Window? Everyone loves a vertical sliding window. Slide currently broken. Window being propped open by that book. Maintenance request pending. A copy of Wigfield. Sometimes the old books are the best, especially to keep your window propped open. Door. It's late and nothing really open right now. Alright. Fridge. The video screen on the front says mustard, half full, spoiled milk, 10 days past expired. Can I get some of that mustard? You open up the fridge to see a bottle of mustard and a carton of spoiled milk which has developed an odor. Maybe the spoiled milk has one more good day in it, maybe. It doesn't. I got an achievement for that! One more good day. Am I supposed to do something with this? Play music. I like that gear on the left. Can I play other songs? Oh, it's like an actual music player. Neat. Let's write the review. Lips. 2064, December 20th. Okay, stream. I like stream. This is Lips Live, the premier online video network. This app is like a mesh of all active streams. The GX Ultra Beats sync to Lappy automatically as you connect to one of the less pornographic feeds. Your best opinions are usually limited to video game streams, your old concert recordings, and live cams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. Lappy speakers feel neglected, but now you have the first-hand experience needed to start actually writing the review. The first part of the work is done. You're so accomplished! Alright, time to get to work out of the way. Let's do this. Is that typing? Selling your soul bit by bit. Character by character. Finished. Cat Natch. Now send it off to the editor. OMG sounds. Passy. There, your big break. Surely your glowing review of GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty and into a book deal. Surely. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed! Or you could read some OK Today and catch up on news before you sleep. I could! OK Today is SF's most beloved morning show, all about news and entertainment. People in Neo, Oklahoma, oh, Neo, okay, I get it, are still confused by the name. This is the show's online newspaper called The Scanline. OK Today is usually all about, excuse me, that was a yawn, all about feel-good news, but it does focus on serious current events at times as well. Don't know who that is. Sports. Is that the Persona 3 MC right there? Yeah, I like current events. Story about the human revolution. The hell? Human Revolution remains vigilant in #StayHuman protests in Upper Market. December 19th, the Human Revolution is on day 10 of their protesting outside various Genius clinics around the city, including those in the East Bay and down the peninsula. The gene splicing treatment facility has been met with much controversy since the organization reached mainstream exposure over the past few years. Genus employee Mort Crane spoke to OK Today exclusively. According to him, most Genus workers are up in arms, claiming they're being terrorized in their own city. This guy needs to stop winking at me. We're here to help people who need gene therapy for their own personal reasons, whatever they are, said Crane. Individual rights have always been of paramount importance to us, he continued, and we believe that our customers have the right to live as they please or require. The Human Revolution stands behind their claims that Genus is diluting the human experience by providing hybrids with gene splicing treatments. The group feels that goals stated by Genus, in addition to newer cybernetic technology, are warping humanity into a very scary, dark future. They're playing God in the most senseless of ways. We were born human. Who are we to mess with our genes and start turning everybody into who knows what? This is one protester who asked to remain anonymous. It's kind of hard to read the pixelated text, which is ironic because I use pixelated text in those. Yeah. It's ridiculous and scary. It's not human. More information to follow as the story develops late into the holiday 2064 season. Charlie Nova.
Hey, it's Charlie Nova, host of Star in the Stratosphere, and tonight in the stars, join Ryan V. Josio and the Hassy Boys for our 10th annual TMI New Year's Eve
Hassy
special. I'll
Boys.
interview some of the hottest celebrities.
This is very loud.
What their plans are for 2065. Tune in or join us live at Union Square for the big show, starting at 10 p.m.
You know what's weird? I might potentially live to this year. It's unlikely, but you know, it might happen. I can't wait to see this occur. A story about our hometown Neo SF 49ers. I don't really like sports. The Neo SF 49ers quest for 10 is back on. Sunday's big gaming event in the Candlestick brings an important question to everyone's mind. Can the 49ers punch their ticket into the playoffs and bring the Lombardi Trophy back to Neo San Francisco? Are all cities just, like, have the word Neo in front of it? It would mark the first win since the move to Candlestick after an almost 50-year hiatus from the city. Since returning, they had disappointing losses from the New York Giants and the Mexico City Luchadores. You mean the Neo New York City and the Neo Mexico Giants? First comment, Patricia Lopez. Illegal cybernetic enhancements in the Olympics. It's not good. Fucking Iron Man in my Olympics. Do you think the Marvel Cinematic Universe is still going in this year? A lot of fucking reading. I know it's a point and click, but still. Okay, this is more interesting, probably. Golden Gate Park vandalism on the rise. December 19th, reports show that local foodie booth JJ Froyo's stand was destroyed last night in what appears to be another case of Rogue Rom committing an act of vandalism. The car was evidently attacked and damaged by a large Rom that had no shell. What? Witnesses state the alleged perpetrator has been randomly appearing at night before lumbering back into the nearby trees on the western side of the park. This is the first case of a ROM being reported to live on its own in the field. What? As a stray. Police say that tracking down a potential owner of the ROM is likely impossible. Some speculate that the strange ROM may have been framed by vandals who set their crime deliberately to make it appear to have carried out by the ROM rogue or under orders. Alright, me. Okay, today reached out to Parallax for a comment, and they assured us that the rogue ROM is purely a myth that tends to pop up conveniently when low-revenue businesses have the urge to file an insurance claim. Parallax did not appreciate the reports of vandalism being attributed to their models. Is this wild ROM the real deal, or could it be a fairy tale created by those looking to make a quick buck? Or perhaps there's something else to be gained. More as this story progresses. Mel Hopkins okay today. Alright, that's all of them. Inbox? Your inbox. A hell so terrifying, so specific, so personal that no other living thing should dare enter. Luckily, you're the only person with the password. That you know of. This is your weekly update from Vintage Tech, your #1 source for classic technology. Popular pieces this week: The King of Click, a retrospective on the classic Model N keyboard. Well, don't unsubscribe from the newsletter. That's the only choice. Well, I can't do anything else. Oh. Request denied. Subscription cannot be modified. Hey, that's not legal. Rent spam mail. Get cheap cash. Only 99 creds for 30-day supply. 212 stems. I thought that said painless thoughts for a second. Hello there. I am Princess Emma Thomas. Yes, the Princess Emma. Heiress to the digital empire of the Horse Fortune. I write you today, as I need your help to secure my great fortune. You see, it has become frozen, and I need to transfer it at least 5 different accounts, or the World Bank will seize my credits, accounting to 420,194.1 credits. Please, if you could send your personal credit ID marker to me immediately so I can send you your 20% of the fortune. I'll only require that you send half back upon receipt of the funds. You may keep the rest of the money. The best part? There is literally nothing that can go wrong. So grab yourself some Vegemite. What is this email? Bill? Bill! Your account is past due in the amount of 1,396.4 credits. Failure to restore your account may result in termination of service. Ah yes, that age-old choice between food or electricity. I don't know that feeling at all. Hey there, I'm the lead editor for WTF Sounds, formerly OMG Sounds. We're a new up-and-coming audio review feed looking for hot talent who need to perform for their work. We'd love to feature any product reviews you'd like to do for us. We'd be able to give you some great exposure, and if we like your stuff, could possibly throw some creds your way. Don't they know people die of exposure? Hassy Bassy. A coupon for 5 credit. A coupon for 5 credits back on a Hassy Infinity. Hassy Infinity has all of your daily calories with none of the nutritional value. Lovely. Like the opposite of diet version. That's what I want in my life. Shit calories. An invite to come see the lighting ceremony of the Christmas tree downtime from your friends at Dr. Trisha Lee DDS. Why would your dentist invite you to a lighting ceremony? Lighting ceremony. It's like a trap. Probably a trap. Did I read this? This is your weekly update. Yeah, I read this. Book. Classics can get boring pretty fast after multiple reads. Besides, it's more useful holding up the window. Coffee? Coffee! You take a sip of the old stale coffee. The letters F and K seem as clear as day. It's also really gross. Is the word fuck written on the cup? Paper? Talk to sheet of paper. A page only holds the opinions of its author. This one's blank. It sort of suits the room's aesthetic better with it on the ground, don't you think? Man, this guy's good. Pen on paper is the most tangible method, but if you're gonna be so sloppy, well, maybe going digital would be a good goal. You know what? Yeah. No, your principles whine too much at the thought. Would Hemingway go full digital if he were in 2064? Probably. Despite the smell, keep the window open. Better to have gross air than no air, besides the window's broken. I disagree. Musty, good, alright smelling air would be better. Well, this sink is in here. Why don't you, fix that? Talk to window. There's no one out there. Look at window. A beautiful 24/7 view if you're a fan of up-close masonry. I just realized there's bricks on the outside. The back corner is damp and crumpled. Grow from the dangers of the wilderness. Apartment Valley. Why don't you use something else to hold it up? I guess I'll go to sleep. Looks like I'm playing Persona. It's cool. Who's that? Am I gonna die? How you doing? Is it charging?
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
There's voice acting? I didn't know that.
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient.
It is.
Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
Depends. Maybe not in the brain. Ugh! How did you get into my apartment? What the heck?
Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC.
Okay.
Once that was done, I found the cleanliness interface to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my microactuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit.
You're very small.
As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
Oh shit, my mute key didn't work. What's the snag? A snag? How did you get in here in the first place? Forget all that. Tell me why you're here or I'm calling the cops. Oh, that seems a bit rude. They seem nice, so... I mean, I know they broke into my apartment, but I'll just question them.
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware.
You broke my computer? I mean, if it had malware...
An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well.
Broke it!
I would consider it no great loss, though.
Oh, that's rude.
Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
All my work was on there. I don't have enough money for a new computer. I mean, yeah...
Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs.
Are you are you actually a full machine?
It's the least I can do.
You seem to be sentient. How did you break in here anyway? That's nice, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous.
You're fine.
I have
Is that a
all
power button on your
necessary
head?
protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person.
Oh! I think I just skipped text by accident. Oops. Okay, the game is a little loud now. Let me change that. I can fix it. That might be a little bit better. Hayden, you know Hayden Weber? I don't know what it said, sorry.
Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
I haven't seen Hayden in over a year. Where is he?
I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported.
Okay. Slow down, just start from the beginning. What makes you believe that? Okay, I'll choose that one.
Okay, yes, I can do that. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me.
I'm checking audio, sorry. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me.
He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
Why am I your best hope? Was anyone out for Hayden? Why would they want Hayden?
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me.
What? Who are you anyway? What do you have to do with it?
Excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing.
I like the little smirk that they have. That cursor is really weird.
I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience.
Yeah, you seem pretty...
It's possible
aware.
that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research, or to take it and use it for themselves.
Yeah, tell me more.
A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. They're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is what machine learning is gonna do.
But despite my ability to self-modify my code,
I feel like we would have reached AI before we reached the ability to, like, interface technology with humans to this degree. Just because of machine learning overall. Like, I feel like this is gonna break out someday and kill, like,
I'm
everyone.
afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will?
If you can think about it, I wouldn't say so. How would you know one way or the other?
How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will?
You're asking the deep questions. I don't like thinking about this. I mean, I do, but I don't. I think we're getting a little too philosophical here.
You're right. I apologize for the tangent.
Oh, it wasn't a tangent? Why am I your best hope? Was anyone out for Hayden?
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked.
When you skip ahead the text, it continues reading, but they just stop moving their
It's
face.
not as though he has
I think that's
any
a face.
obvious enemies.
Okay, I think that's a face, right? It's just like a spherical monitor. It's spherical!
There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him.
Why am I your best hope?
I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me.
Only the most sophisticated gaming experience? I'm sorry.
One least likely to be suspected of doing so.
I'm sorry, Turing. Your name is now GameSphere. I've never looked for a missing person, but I could try. Why should I get involved? I haven't seen Hayden in forever. No, don't be rude.
The numbers don't lie about your investigative skills, but I will admit your total lack of recent successes is worrisome.
Excuse me? We'll see about that.
Don't worry, if Hayden trusted you, I trust you. You're strong-willed and capable. If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden.
Well, then I guess we should get started.
Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived.
I can totally afford that. Leads the way. I go to the police, they might be able to help because you're some weird sentient AI that they might kill. Okay, Bobblehead, I'll help, but there's a better story here. There better be a story here. I'm not gonna be rude. I don't like rudeness. Does the UI stay like this the whole game? Cockadoodle.
That's
Ooh.
strange.
Why is that a dialogue option?
The door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock. It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully.
Okay, I know I'm cutting into this randomly, but I'm really glad that this game has voice acting, because I thought I was gonna have to read the whole thing, and that's why I got the water here, because I thought I was, like, pepping myself up for, like, you know, 6 hours of reading.
Oh, a lucky break.
But no, Turing is good. Turing can read themselves.
It seems my access codes still work.
I'm pretty sure they're a robot, so I'm no gender, so I'm just gonna say they. It seems my access. Oh, they already said that.
Hayden's door has far better security than yours does.
Thanks. You made your point about the door. I'm not gonna be rude.
Will do.
You can be so sassy. Doesn't look like there was much of a struggle. Are you sure this actually can,
I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault.
Dude, is that a Nintendo 64? Nintendo 64! Oh my god, thank you!
I should have stayed and tried to protect him.
Aren't you programmed against harming humans?
Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
You see, this is why AI is gonna kill us all, because, like, no matter what, like, restrictions you program into it, if it's smart, it can work around it. Comforting, Turing. Why don't you? Please don't. It would be fun to see you try. Yeah, please don't.
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage.
Okay, I know I'm breaking the subject here, but, like, is that a dead Metroid on the floor? I can't really understand what else it would be. It looks like a dead Metroid with, like, its pieces hanging out. Dude, that guy's got, like, a PS4 set up as a PC. You see that? That's pretty sick. This game is on PS4, I think, too.
Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But
You did the right thing by escaping. What's done is done. We need to fight. Yeah, you did the right thing.
Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues.
I like this little AI. They're cool. Plant. Oop. This plant is doing much better than the one at home. Touchy. Pause off. Based on your track record, it's for the best. Game consoles? A few vintage video game consoles. Hayden was always a fan of old tech, as am I. There's a Mega 16, Dural, and even a Famulink. Touch. We gain the strength of temptation we must resist. So, you'll probably become a rad video game wizard now. Broken tech. What is this? A ROM component in Hayden's headset. That's the headset, I guess that's the headset. I'm assuming that's like a Turing skull. He must have been in the middle of working on something. Memory card? Looks like an old high-density memory card. Something in the room might be able to read it. Touch it. Busted, he must have dropped it in a skirmish. The television is looping through some of Hayden's feeds. Tech Banter, Ted's Code Tip. Seriously? Augmented Eye. Oh my god. I feel like we would have advanced more until, like, in 2064. Like, this looks like my setup with one less monitor. And the computer's not underneath the desk.
That's Hayden's computer.
Yes, it is.
Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM, but desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform.
I see. So it's an elitist thing, just like it is today. Do you know how to get in? There might be clues.
Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time.
Why not? You hacked my door easily enough. Of course you can't, that would be too easy. You know, why can't you?
Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my powerful CPU. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms.
Understandable.
Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software, if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents.
Meshnet? What's talent have to do with it? Yeah, download stuff.
I could, but much in the same way you might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it, I'm not certain I would be able to do the job any better than an experienced computer security expert.
Huh.
The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that ability.
Are you incapable of that kind of creative leap?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers.
Dude, this game is so cool. I'm
I
like
do seem to have
reeling
some
right
skill
now.
with painting, though.
Woo!
Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion.
Abstract art doesn't seem like something a robot would be good at.
That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still life, impressionism, photorealism. But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel.
This is so interesting! They're a person! Look at the window.
Hayden likes the natural light that this apartment affords.
What is he, hardware Canucks?
This window here is where I escaped from. It is a considerable distance to the ground below.
It's kind of like his apartment setup. Desk here, table here. Computer tower review over there. How are you sturdy enough to survive that kind of fall?
Critical system damage would be unlikely, but I would certainly have damaged my legs beyond repair, so... I took the fire escape.
Let me save real quick. This is... I don't want to like lose any progress. Can I save over something? Okay, yeah, one save file, that's all you get. Yeah, that's all you get. No, you get... Okay, I get 2 slots. Okay. Never mind. Still kind of limited, though. You have no idea how to log in. Books?
Oh, I think I see something under those reference books.
What? Tablet. Get any games on your phone?
That device. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than entrust me with his schedule. It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him. The memory card slot is empty. It seems to be a match for the memory card you discovered.
Okay. Sick. Use memory card on it. Where'd my beats go? I got an achievement for that. Put the thing in the doohickey.
Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures.
Oh, dude, I gotta stand up and stretch. Ugh. 3 hours of streaming. Gotta take that break. Although it's not really a break, it's more of just me standing up and stretching. Because unlike touring, I have muscles that get damaged if I don't move them. The tablet's calendar said he was supposed to meet with someone named Tomcat today. Ring any digital bells?
Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask. Says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district.
Castro? You mean
I'll
Neo
mark it on your
Castro?
city map. We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character. Perhaps they can shine some light on why Hayden was snatched. Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. We shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about. I just need to ask you a few questions.
Okie dokie. Like what?
This is an exciting thing, I promise.
Don't you know literally everything about me already? Sure, whatever, let's just get this crap over with. Cool, bring it on. Yeah, bring it on.
Welcome to the first time
I don't like
user
that
setup
face.
for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of Parallax's live intelligence processing system.
That face is freaking me out a little bit. Is that on the eye?
I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM. If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly. First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech?
Oh, am I gonna... Real name? Enter name, cut the crap turning. Name? Okay. Can I do lowercase? Oh, lowercase is down here. I really wish they would do like a QWERTY layout for this kind of stuff. Same thing in Pokemon, it's annoying. Because I'm actually used to QWERTY more than anything else. Then again, I guess people who don't type on QWERTY would be weirded out by it. But then again, people who don't type on QWERTY are in a super high minority. So, I don't know. I guess most people don't really know how to type that well at all. I'm thinking out loud again. I'll go with my current name that I've been going by on Discord, I guess. I don't really know what it means.
Do you wish to keep this name?
Yes.
Thank you. I have input your name. Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech?
They, them... More options. What is more options? Zer, custom pronouns? Huh. I guess keep it neutral.
Thank you. I have input your pronouns.
Okay.
Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations?
I don't know what a halal is. Kosher, gluten-free, vegan, alcohol-free. God damn it, sorry. I don't really drink. I'll leave it open.
Diet set as
I can drink.
omnivorous. Are you
I just don't
sure?
prefer it. That's correct.
Thank you for confirming.
I feel like there's some funny dialogue behind that, but I don't want to ruin any relationships.
I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available.
Because I know this game has good endings and bad endings and all that, and it's like a visual novel almost, except it's voice acted.
Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again.
Okie dokie.
In review.
Your name is Akubi? Your pronouns are they, them, and your diet is omnivorous. The most neutral thing in the universe.
Thank you. See, that was relatively painless.
Yeah.
You should now also be able to access the local map of Neo SF.
Are you gonna start emailing me newsletters?
The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening. Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now.
Alright.
I'm sure we can find some common ground while getting to know one another better. It will be an efficient use of our time together.
I like Turing, they're cool.
Thank you for escorting me here. Let's head back to your home.
This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. Will do. It's kind of weird that it doesn't auto. Games autosave so much nowadays that it's weird when they don't. Vaporwave. You know, like a Mother 3 vibe from this.
You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well.
My what?
Have you been overwatering it?
Oh, the plant. Probably. Sometimes things just rattle out of you and I have no idea how to respond to it. Don't plants need a lot of water?
It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in.
Really?
Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing.
Lovely! Plant's name Wilty. I got it from a friend a couple months ago. Mildew. I'm gonna give the landlord another call.
I have, in fact, already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office.
Good.
And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through.
Yeah, no.
I would suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery with a deadly weapon.
Oh.
Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe? I will continue to formulate a stratagem.
Plant's name Wilty. I got it from a friend.
How thoughtful of them! The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for houseplant. They make beautiful bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good financial luck. Most likely an urban legend, but still a nice gift.
Huh. That guy should get a screen for his window so no, like, bugs fly in. What do you want me to do about the plant?
I'd like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable pot with sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon.
Does that cost money?
You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it.
Oh.
Ironic, since it would be doing better if you had.
Well, forgive me for giving a damn. I don't want to be rude! Although these both seem rude. I'll pick this one.
Excellent. The supplies should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, one other thing. When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health.
Carbon dioxide
There is
exchange.
scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies was a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition.
Just breathing on it would probably be better for it.
Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time.
Humans.
If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn.
Humans exhale water and carbon dioxide, which is good for
It'll
plants.
really pull the whole room together. You know, once we get the sink fixed.
Yeah, I want to get that
Oh,
fixed.
it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat. We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the location.
God, I love the animations on their face. Head round thing. Sleep. No. Look at this. Your once trusty machine has been downgraded to paperweight status. You want some milk?
Yuck! I don't have taste buds, and this makes me glad I don't.
Let me save real quick. I'm gonna keep. I don't want to forget. I was gonna label them like 1, 2, 3, 4, but there's only 2 slots, so maybe if I save in this one, I'll get more. Hold on. Let me try it. Okay, yeah, I get more. Alright, that actually helps quite a lot. Use item. You want some headphones?
If you examine those headphones on the items menu of your Lips Type M mobile device, you will be able to play any kind of music you like.
ID card?
I know your name.
Milk? No way. You can't possibly imagine the indescribable, inhumane horrors you're about to unleash onto the world. Or the stank. The mustard has adhered itself to the fridge door. Alright. Walk to the fridge. You mind the fridge that you need to pick up some more milk when you go out. It jots down milk on the list. Probably best to just make a mental note instead. You've had enough vitamin R. R? There's a vitamin R? Touch.
Aw, thanks for the hug.
Look at Turing. It's Turing! Your borrowed companion ROM/investigation buddy. Why didn't they just put a slash there?
Hi.
Fuck.
Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn. It'll really pull the whole room together. You know, once we get the sink fixed.
Same dialogue. Let's go.
Ready to head out?
Yeah. I like this. This is cool. Ooh. I guess I'm going here. Go. Wait.
Ready to head out?
Yeah, wait, what? How do I select another area? Oh, I have to click on the yellow thing. Okay. Yellow and then go.
This looks like the place, assuming the flashing neon signs are telling the truth.
You're telling me cars still have wheels in the future? That's such a bummer.
From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust, even so early.
They better at least
We
be
can
self-driving.
find Tomcat inside, and some answers.
Oh my god, now I'm interrupting the fucking narration instead of actual people like I normally do. Look at plant. Bacteria live in the base. They take an oxygen. I always yawn. Ugh. They take in oxygen and release CO2 while keeping the soil rich by breaking down decaying materials shed by the plant. It's interesting. Who's this guy? Talk to?
Welcome to Stardust.
Even you have voice acting, Jordy? Talk to car. You tell the car to stay parked. It doesn't recognize your voice, so it doesn't respond. Would it normally respond?
Hold up there. Got ID?
Yeah.
Alright. Looks good to me.
No, there's no list. Why do you need a bouncer if you're like not on
Welcome
a list?
Stardust.
Normally, just a front
This
desk
is the
attendant would be
place.
okay.
Have you ever been here before?
No. Zone 3. Zone 10. I'm 3. Not my kind of zone.
It does seem to be a bit boisterous for your tastes, at least from what I know of them. Still, the noise and the crowd should help keep our investigation clandestine.
Clandestine. What a good word.
Anyway, where do you think we should start?
I don't know. Check the bar. Try the bar. We're right here.
Good idea. Maybe the bartender can tell us where to find Tomcat.
Let's talk to. Oh, hey, you got a face. How you doing? He seems friendly enough given his size. Talk.
Morning, friend. What can I do for you?
Oh my god, it's like human Turing. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
Sure, but first, let's get you a drink.
Alright.
What'll it be?
Onyx rum? That sounds toxic. I mean, great. Good old beer.
So many drinks these days. Remind me, what's in that?
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
Wait a minute. You don't know what a beer... A beer is like the most basic of basics. A local brewed beer, nothing too sharp or bitter, just a nice crisp wheaty beer, ice cold.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Ah, alright, you got it.
Not
Coming
too
right
heavy, drinkable. You can drink like 4 of them and maybe be okay, depending on who you are.
up. Now, what is it you need to know?
Could you tell me more about yourself? We're looking for Hayden Weber. Do you know him? Let's go for that.
Hayden, scientist guy, does some kind of computer research at Parallax.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I know who you're talking about, but I don't think he's around here tonight. Our place doesn't really seem like his scene, but I think he comes in to scout young programming talent. Go figure. I can ask around, find out if anyone's seen him. I'll let you know.
Cool. Tell me more about yourself.
Oh, I should introduce myself. The name's Majid. I've been the bartender of Stardust for a few years now, but I've owned it a little longer than that.
Is this guy a major character? He seems very fleshed out.
So, what do you want to know?
Not to be rude, but don't places like this come and go as flat? No. What'd you do before
Mostly
Stardust?
got myself into trouble. When I emigrated from Pakistan, I didn't have a whole lot of employable skills.
Pakistan? Pakistan? Huh.
But I'm real big, which was enough to get hired for some real dirty stuff. Bodyguard work.
I guess it is the future.
Truth be told, I hated the work. I didn't want to be a hired fist my whole life. Wanted something regular, peaceful. I had enough cash saved up to buy this place, which was a hole at the time. The rest is history. I'm sure it sounds more exciting than it was.
I guess I'll ask this, why not?
That's true, and it was true about Stardust. The first 6 months were great, but after that, the interest dried up and the kids moved on to the next big thing. But I guess I'm just stubborn and kept throwing good money after bad. After 2 years in a remodel, things started to pick back up again. We slowly dug ourselves out of the debt hole. We got some regulars around. They started bringing in enough new folks, and it reached critical mass pretty quick. I'm pretty sure Tomcat came in earlier, but I don't know where they went off to.
Why do you know them as Tomcat? Why am I getting friend requests? The world?
I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind of stuff quiet. Maybe try looking out on the dance floor. If they come around here, I'll tell them you're looking. Well, it was nice meeting you, but I gotta get back to work. I'll keep an eye out for Tomcat and send them your way if I see them. Good luck! Enjoy yourself, and don't be a stranger.
Chair. Is that Hisenko? Lele, whatever her name is in English. Look. Red World, an abstract indie flick premiering at the Castro Theater. Flyer for Zone 3, a new arcade that opens on
I've
Christmas.
saved the location to my memory. Let's
Ooh.
check it out after the investigation.
Okay, so looking at stuff like that seems to be very important. Poster ad for the new art exhibit at New Drive in the Fillmore District. Scrap Brain, a new single by Zazen, sponsored by Arena Box. It's not even a spinny chair, it only looks like one. And why is it facing away from the bar? You want some milk?
No outside drinks, and that just barely counts as one.
What is the point of the milk? No, I want menu. To save. Save. Yeah, saving the menu is a little weird sometimes. It's a little unresponsive, but that's fine. Ooh. You look like oh no.
Yes, can I help you?
Does everything in this game have voice acting? Are you Tomcat? Looking at someone named Tomcat, do you know where they are?
Not at the moment. They're usually close enough to hear when their name gets dropped.
You can become a real-life furry.
So if that's all you needed from me, I'll get back to cutie cruising.
Imagine the maintenance you would need to like
And no, that wasn't an invitation to flirt.
keep yourself clean. Wouldn't someone named Tomcat be a cutie to you? Wasn't going to. First question?
Oh really? Why, pray tell?
The ears. I just think Tomcat sounds like a cool name. The ears. Am I gonna be discriminatory? I don't understand how this world works.
Nice save. Look, asshole, I'll explain this once.
Oh.
You want to talk about the hybrid thing? Cool. No one's trying to hide it, and you won't have an easy time avoiding it at this club. But jokes, puns, and worse, assumptions? That will get you blacklisted fast.
Yeah, I didn't assume shit.
We don't all have the energy to handhold genotypical people who can't spare 10 seconds to pull out their ROM and look things up. If you try to pet me, your arm is coming off.
I didn't do anything.
We clear?
Sorry, did you say genotypical?
Huh? Uh-oh. Turing, don't aggravate.
Yeah, as in not a hybrid like me. Now then, I'm not here to educate you, and I do have a life to return to.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, alright, whatever. Just get moving.
God, rude.
Hi
there. I heard you were looking for me.
Oh? Are you Tomcat?
Yours truly, though. Although, while I like the attention, it'd be just grand if you didn't holler for me so loudly. I do my share of flirting with both sides of the law. Wouldn't want little old me to get in trouble, huh?
Is that why that woman was giving me such a hard time?
Nah, you're fine. Jess is just a mite prickly pear on the outside.
This accent.
She'd probably give hell to most strange folks she hasn't made a deal with. So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Your hair is pretty, sombra. I should have said somber. That would have been good! God. A friend of ours, Hayden, has gone missing. We found a note saying he was going to meet you.
Hayden's missing. Well, that's one way to sour my night.
Sour? I got some milk if you want to fix that.
I already saw you got his little ROM with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
You know about me? Hayden never mentioned your involvement.
Well, sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS so the AI code Hayden wrote for you would work properly with the mesh network.
Okay, her accent really does not fit with the outfit.
I have a distressing lack of information on my own creation. Hayden never saw fit to inform me on what went into designing my programming. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Not much more on that end. I'm a crack shot at making the Lips OS dance to my tune, but
Lips.
Hayden's coding in your AI core is a whole different can of worms. Way out of my league. Sorry, doll.
Wait, if you know they're an AI, why'd you call them a ROM?
Anything else I can help with?
ROM only stands for read-only memory. I gotta ask it.
Oh, don't you worry about Jess, none.
Like, she was pissed.
She just don't have a lot of patience when talking to genotypical folks like us. She's had to deal with an awful lot of pricks. Because, well...
She's a hybrid because people are assholes because she's a caustic jerk. I probably shouldn't judge her just yet. Oh, that was weird.
Good call.
Like, cut out.
As it suits you, hon.
Okay, so... How did you know Hayden?
Hayden and I met not long after my blackout expired, when he recruited me for my expertise in lips.
Lips.
It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp himself. I mean, he could have done the job blindfolded and boozy.
I wonder if there's a way for me to turn down the music just slightly so I can hear the voices a bit better.
I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. He ain't the most straightforward kind of man.
Oh wow, the Twitch delay is super bad. It's like a full minute. Why you do this, Twitch? I was saying working on... My computer runs Lips OS. I didn't know ROMs did too. Yeah, what?
Ooh, it's a powerful OS. And it's since been adapted to run on ROMs after they figured out how much more efficient it is.
Like Linux?
It's focused
Lipsnicks?
on learning algorithms, so it can tailor itself to each user's habits. And it functions through using a distributed mesh network for non-essential public files.
Whatever that means. Can you explain this like I'm a child? You realize you're the only one who... Yeah, explain like a
That's
child.
just a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs within range, and they share all files the user has tagged as private.
Oh, that sounds annoying. Are things tagged by
It's
private
handy
as
in dense
default?
population areas like NeoSF, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet.
Huh.
Out in the sticks, though, you're stuck connecting to regular old pipes. Yuck. Mostly that little bot you got there. Well, I'm sure he had his fingers in lots of pies, but Turin is all I knew about. I don't rightly know.
can't avoid the thought that Hayden's disappearance has something to do with me, based on his recent behavior.
Does your voice come out of the sphere, or is there like a speaker inside of you? It's bothering me.
Well, let's see. Hayden was pretty hush-hush about his work on your creation, but if Parallax found out about it somehow, whew,
Don't mind me.
that'd change things.
No, don't mind me. I'm one of the people who analyzes the technology in Star Trek.
It ain't always so good for a big company when their leading product declares independence. I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with them, but he would just get fired, maybe even sued. I can't imagine they would disappear him. I mean, they ain't the CIA or anything.
So, how do we... Yeah, tell me about yourself.
Oh, sure! You may have even heard of me in the news way back when. About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM servers.
That a good
Ooh,
thing?
caused one hell of a stink, if I do say so myself. People were arguing back and forth whether I was a kid genius or malicious criminal. Earned myself an enforced net blackout for a few years, but I think it was worth it for the prestige.
I'm not asking that. Which is it?
I don't know. I didn't really do it to steal anything, but I had to break an awful lot of eggs to crack my way in. I chalk it up to the exuberance of youth, and now I try to stay on the straight and narrow. Mostly. Sometimes.
Is that your hair, or do you have, like, things hanging on the end of it? I can't stand... I can't, like...
Oh my
can't
kid.
tell.
Sometimes I treat this place like it's my own little bat cave.
Why hack into Parallax?
Huh? To see if I could. I mean, Parallax is a mighty big target. Bigger than the government.
Alright, fine. Ask.
Raleigh, North Carolina, dog. Sure, it's not the glitziest town in the world, but folks like the way the sun goes down. Still, this ain't a bad town for a southern belle. Lots of clothes. I had to get a third walk-in closet.
I can appreciate the country and live in it.
Yeah, I'm not real sure, hun. But it would likely help if we knew why he went missing in the first place. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me, and they sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like yourself.
Okie dokie.
Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me?
How do I do that? Tell me how to
We
do
can
that.
go over his research notes and see if we can't find a reason for his being vanished.
Gift me password.
If Parallax is involved, there's probably something we're not seeing yet. Best to get all the clues we can find. The data cache would be the best place to start.
Alright, I'll come back when I have the data.
Good luck. Turin, you keep out of trouble.
Let me save. That was a lot of dialogue. I'm gonna save again. Scared that something's gonna break. I named that one 11. It's over here. Can we check out the Mega Phobiter? The machine was donated to Stardust recently, but it's been having problems since you got here. So it doesn't seem right once you get to the boss. What? Can I play it? Oh, that I like that. That looks like the Mac OS error symbol almost. Oh. What in the world? Flips. What is this, a Paper Mario minigame? Do I just shoot every single little thing I see? That's how you build up charge. This is kind of cool. This boss is freaking me out a little bit. I can't. I don't know what's happening.
You died.
Yes, I did. What?
Still, though, not a terrible showing for a human without implants.
I guess. I don't really know what happened there. That was freaky. I'm gonna talk to her again. Oh, you can't? Oh, yeah. Look at Jess. Table. Look at table. Fancy tables have little touch screens where you can order drinks at the bar. Touch? If I do this, am I gonna die? You get a death wish? Yes.
I saw you found Tomcat. What else do you want from me?
Can we just chill?
Not after all that. I will be chill once you leave.
Jeez. Rude. Who are you? Hey, what's up? Having a good time? Yeah. Alright. I'm not sure what I did wrong with her. Let's dance in. Table. You want... Oh, the game froze. The hell? Oh shit, the game froze. Oh. Damn, why is everything crashing? God damn it. Oh, at least I saved. Right? Please. I haven't seen how the game, like, reacts to being restarted. Maybe it's my computer, I don't know. Nothing really seems to work right on it. I'd rather not downclock my processor even further than I already have. God, it's such good music. Wait a minute. No, load save. Load. Okay. I was gonna say, you want some milk?
Is this supposed to be another cat joke?
No, oh my god, you are so sensitive. Here, you want my ID card?
What? Why should I care about that?
I don't know. Hawk?
I saw you found...
Did I make you mad?
Among other things. I don't honestly want to talk to you about it. It happens. I'm not here to collect your tears and put you on some path to salvation or whatever.
What? What are you talking about?
You need someone to absolve you of your guilt? Go to a confessional, not me.
Just trying to apologize, jeez.
Sure you will. What, do you want a cookie for trying? Don't make it my problem again.
Oh my god, you're such a dick. What do you have to say?
We probably shouldn't bother them until we know more.
Alright, let me go back to, over here. You got anything else to say?
What are you having?
Oh, can I actually... I don't really want anything else. What's in? I want to know what this is.
So many drinks these days. Remind me, what's in there?
I don't hate rum. What is this?
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
A dark rum with a rich taste and a hint of apple. Ooh, can be enjoyed on the rocks or with cola.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Ah, all right.
Let's get hammered.
Come in.
Do I get to keep it? Ooh, I do. Look at Onyx rum. Dark rum with a rich taste and a hint of apple. Can be enjoyed on the rocks with cola. Hold on, maybe Cat would like a drink? I don't really know. They don't like milk. No, nothing. Alright. No item. Item? Want some rum? No. Rum? What do I use it on? Use the rum on the machine. Milk? They'll destroy more than Ghost with that. Okay. What is the milk for? One drink won't get me ruined, will it? That hit the spot. You drank your drink! Alright. Am I drunk now? I can't tell. Not really sure what that did. You want some milk?
That's disgusting.
Oh my god, there's fucking dialogue for everything relating to milk. Aiden's apartment. Home. Okay.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of an ongoing investigation.
Okay.
I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location.
Yeah? My friend's place, is everything okay?
I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot give comment on any currently ongoing investigations.
Oh.
If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can forward your inquiry to the detective in charge, who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible. They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, citizen.
Thank you, citizen. Yeah, I really need to get in there.
That will not be possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the collection of evidence.
What is the function of your eye sliding back and forth like that?
Only authorized Neo SFPD personnel may enter. I am required by law to inform you that I am set at level 2 guard mode, and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force sufficient to incapacitate.
Lovely.
I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Loitering around an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I am authorized to issue the citation of a fine to any persons found to be doing so.
Well, ED83, I don't appreciate that.
We should go ahead and get moving. Oh, drat. I did not expect the police to get involved so quickly. The situation is already growing out of our control.
I don't know why, but I didn't really think that they had arms, even though they do, but like I haven't seen them really move, so.
I suppose we don't have to hide the fact of Hayden being missing anymore, but we do have to move faster.
Why do you have teeth? You don't have a mouth, right? Do you? Do you?
Do you have any ideas on how to get in there and grab that data cache?
Yeah, break the robot. I do have a contact inside the Neo SFPD.
Who would that be?
I don't know. Who would that be?
I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history.
Lexi, she's kind of new to the jurisdiction, but she'll talk to me.
Give me a moment. Oh, I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. I must have missed that link in your history somehow. You have a very poor net presence.
Yeah! Hush.
It makes anticipating your needs more difficult.
It's a bit creepy when you do that. I prefer it that way.
Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion. Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. A considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of this investigation for now. Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance.
I need to see if I can get in the... That would be Detective Rivers' Turing.
Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers?
If you want to keep all your teeth, yeah, I'd recommend that.
Done and done. We wouldn't want any social faux pas, would we?
Faux pas.
Now lead the way.
Police station added to city map after I changed the volume. Nope, never mind. I'm gonna do this first. The Neo San Francisco Police Station for the Richmond District has all the charm of any other police department. Okay, let me save. 1. Options, music, options. Yeah, just a little bit lower. Talk to it.
Welcome to the Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, citizen.
I'm out and turn it up one more tick.
How may I be of assistance today?
I'm looking for Detective Lexi Rivers. Tell her it's Akubi. Probably a different model.
Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way. You can find her by the Carousel Building in Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert care.
Golden Gate
She is working an investigation right
Park.
now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Sure,
I
newsworthy.
am not authorized to comment on any ongoing investigations, but the protests outside Genus are a hot human interest topic. Perhaps you could look around there. Feel free to note the assistance of the Neo San Francisco Police Department in your article. Is there anything else I can help you with? I apologize, citizen, but I am not authorized to comment on ongoing investigations. I will pass your concerns on to the detective in charge. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No.
Have a good day, citizen.
All right, let me turn the music up one more tick. Just one. The map showing the police activity on Neo San Francisco. That's it. Look. This old looking desk has a ton of paperwork on it. Go back there and touch the paperwork. Alright, let me go. Where am I going? Right here? Yeah. Is he like offering a soda to the ROM? Did you take a photo of me, my adorably precious ROM? Thanks. Looks like he's taking a photo of his ROM. Water ROM?
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
Where do you store it?
Sure thing. Please wait. Okay, here you go.
Huh.
Water levels, okay. Would you care to donate some credits to the
Wrong. Recycling for a Greener Earth Foundation.
I'm good.
All right. Please have a nice day.
talk? Having a lot of mixed feelings about this whole wearing a hat on a breezy day thing. Now I feel bad. I gotta donate.
Hello, I'm out. Oh, you already seem to have a full.
Some people see the glass half empty, some see the glass half full. Alfie sees yours as completely full.
I can't donate. Shit. Snack stand. That's the carousel.
Originally built by the Herschel Spillman Company in 1914, this carousel is still one of the outstanding attractions near the children's playground.
Huh. Small snack stand in the middle of the park. The coffee there is actually really great. What are those, legs? Froyo stand is destroyed. Never had frozen yogurt. That's no good. What's this guy?
Can't you see I'm busy here?
I guess. Water pump? Oh, it's connected. I see. Okay. What if I turn it off?
If you want water, I'm sure that public park ROM we saw on our way in can help.
One of the NSFPD's finest ROMs on assignment at the park. I'm assuming this is... Whoa. That's Detective Lexi Rivers. You met her through your sister a while back, but you haven't seen her in some time until today. I guess talk to her.
Hey there. Long time.
What are you... You're wearing, like, armor. What is that?
Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file over a damn wrecked Froyo stand. By the way, how's your sister doing?
Oh. So fine.
I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy?
Supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a Froyo stand has to do with it.
Did Turing do this?
I guess. It's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism.
Is that a tattoo? I don't know.
But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Also, your legs are like twice as long as your torso.
It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything.
I guess, kind of. Oh, you changed position. Also, are you wearing a helmet? Or is that a hat? Or is that your hair? I don't know anything!
If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have transferred.
What's the problem with you?
Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. Take your pick. I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some bigger cases. Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends. So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you got.
Huh.
It's gotta be better than dealing with this crap. Hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this guy. So, fill me in. What's going on?
I don't fucking know, man.
Oh, shoot, that's no good. How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focused effort on the case immediately unless there's evidence of foul play.
Unfortunately, Detective, things are precisely that serious. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to the kidnapping.
Do you have, like, video footage?
I can assure you Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. I now believe he has been expecting trouble of this magnitude. We need your help if we're going to track him down.
Damn. All right then, I'll do what I can to open up an investigation. I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can sure keep tabs on things for you.
First one, I guess?
Yes,
Straightforward.
Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company. It's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure anything official goes nowhere. You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Unfortunately, we share the sentiment. In fact, we know there is already some kind of currently ongoing investigation. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. That's why we came to you. We were hoping you would be empathetic to our cause.
You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs. I guess it makes sense that Parallax employees get the shiniest new toys, huh?
Yeah, it's because I got a brain.
I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside actually is dirty, but I can pass information to you if I decide my superiors aren't taking things seriously. They wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something important enough to squash. Hopefully it's unrelated. I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out. Promise.
Oh my god, the Twitch delay is so bad. It's actually awful. Do I do the guard ROM to let us in?
No way, not gonna happen.
No.
If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with evidence, cover up or not.
Maybe her eyes are artificial or something, that's why they're red.
At least give me a day to make sure they're doing the job right.
That'd be cool to have like artificial eyes so you can see more. Used to play by your own rules. Don't get snippy.
Look, I'm taking this seriously, and so should you. If Hayden is in real danger, you bumbling after whoever took him is just gonna get you killed. I don't need that kind of crap on my conscience.
Is there an antenna? Is that an antenna? Second one?
Sure you can. All the way up until you don't. Just let it go. I lost too much playing fast and loose with this kind of situation back home. I have to handle this.
We have a better shot if we work at it from both ends.
No. I'm sorry, but we're not gonna do it that way.
I think I picked the wrong options.
I know you think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense right now. With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest. Let me do my job. I don't want you to get hurt.
Wow, that's a lot of bees! There's all kinds of bees!
Get a weapon of some kind and stay safe. I still care about you.
Oh, dude, did I get a gun? Man, you can be such a dick in this game.
You better. I don't have a stick up my ass about regs, but I'm not gonna send an untrained civilian into this alone, much less a friend. Now let's split up for a bit. I still gotta finish up this Froyo thing. I'll call you about the case later, alright?
Seriously though, why are you wearing like Sans jacket? Not Sans, Papyrus jacket.
Well,
I think it's a jacket.
Didn't go how I'd hoped, but maybe it isn't a total loss.
It's been so long since I played Undertale.
I have another idea on how to get us both inside the apartment.
What is that, Turing?
need to get my hands on Detective Rivers' police identification badge.
Oh no.
I can just detect its outline in the fabric of her jacket pocket. I'll need to be considerably closer to pull its near-field data.
I feel like this is a bad idea,
We
Turing.
can't risk being too obvious. I'm sure you can come up with some way for me to scan it. I have faith in you.
I'm sorry, Lexi. You want some milk?
Every single time I dare put a bit of faith in you.
Oh my god. I feel like I'm gonna die if I touch her, so let me save. Yeah, minis are weirdly unresponsive. It's weird. Ooh. I know the second one was called 2, but now this one is called 2. If I like talk to this guy.
Toppings everywhere. The humanity of it.
Look at this. Enter Sharon Art Studio. No time for art classes. What do you got to say about this, Turing?
This is the Sharon Art Studio, established in 1968. It is Neo SF's largest public art studio with classes and workshops for all ages.
I make it almost 100 years old. Touch her.
The pretzel guy. Yes. Steve! He's been after this spot for years.
Whomst? Okay, that's a good way to look at it. I already have water.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water? Oh, you want...
Some people see the glass.
Same dialogue, same dialogue. Okay, tree. Look at the tree.
Eucalyptus globulus, the Tasmanian blue gum.
You know a lot about plants, huh?
It's one of my favorite trees. The clean lines of the leaves and mottled patterns of the bark are interesting.
How do you feel about ginkgo trees?
Quite fun to paint, and it's a rather useful tree too.
Ginkgo trees are very satisfying to paint, I think, because of the
oil
leaf
in its
design.
leaves can be used as a medical antiseptic or analgesic, boiled into tea, or used as flavoring in foods. Even used as a fragrance for soaps.
Oh.
Many of the trees in this park are excellent specimens of the species. It's one of the only topics I've permanently committed to my personal memory.
I thought you painted abstract art. Your personal memory.
Oh, I do. However, I originally started by painting landscapes. My interest in the arts began through Bob Ross's work, and he focused on landscapes.
Bob Ross.
It wasn't until recently that I moved on to other forms of composition.
This game references very, like...
Yes, have you heard of him?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. He streams on Twitch.
During my initial stages of mental growth, Hayden limited my media access to mostly only educational programs.
Like a
I
child.
had almost a century of public access television to review, and I stumbled upon Mr. Ross's excellent show, The Joy of Painting.
Why did your voice, like, double over there? That was weird.
He used an easy-to-learn wet-on-wet oil painting technique, and I started to paint along with the episodes. I also find his philosophical views compelling. He often used anecdotal stories from his life to illustrate his opinions. I respect the man quite deeply. I've committed all 403 episodes of the series to my personal memory.
Dude, I wish I could do that. It's like having an SD card in your brain.
Ah, yes. I don't actually store most information on my local memory. It's actually rather limited, and I have to be a bit choosy about what I keep. So most of the information I utilize, I just pull off the meshnet when needed. It's like relearning things over and over again. I'm sure you would find it tedious, but I enjoy making sure my reference tables are up to date in my spare clock cycles. I mostly store things locally if they are of some critical importance to me, like information pertaining to personal memories or knowledge that would be helpful if I found myself disconnected from the net. Well, as I said, I keep things pertaining to my personal memory. It may seem insignificant, but without the information about Eucalyptus globulus, I'd lack critical details about my painting history and the local area, both of which I find important to my emotional development. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to know what's important and what isn't, but I fear losing parts of myself. So, Eucalyptus globulus stays.
Uh-huh.
Of course I'm cute. The basic ROM form factor is designed to place us firmly outside of the uncanny valley. I can't imagine adoption rates for the technology would have been very high otherwise. Of course, enough about the happy little trees. You'll have to excuse me for chattering on like that. We'll have plenty of time to discuss things once we found Hayden.
If I had a face cam right now, you'd just be seeing me like in awe. This game goes in like so in depth with things that, like, if I hadn't clicked on that tree, wouldn't have heard any of that. Talk to the tree. It's just a tree. Do you want some milk? Do you want some milk? Do you want some milk? What does that smell? Do you want some milk? Oh shit, can't give you the milk. What about you? You want some fucking milk?
Yogurt is actually made by fermenting milk with special yogurt cultures, which is then frozen to make froyo.
I know. Why is that your first reaction to somebody handing you a carton of spoiled milk? What was that? Those damn headphones? Okay. What can I do with these?
Huh. I didn't think anyone actually bought this brand.
ID card?
I know who you are.
Art?
I wonder what kind of painting techniques they're teaching their students.
I want a still of that face. Can I go in? No. Oh, I thought I just soft locked the game again. Why does it do that? Maybe it's not so optimized for cursor. Yeah, it just scrolls through stuff. You hit enter, yada yada. I like cursor more. Point and click. I didn't mean to click main menu. I meant to click map.
Where are you going? We still need to figure out how to get Detective Rivers' badge before we leave.
I thought I already did that. Talk?
Sales permit? Oh, it must have been destroyed.
Touch? How do I get her attention? Or divert her attention? I got the milk. Touch.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Huh? If your plan involves trying to take her badge from her, it's not a very good plan. Wait a minute. How much dialogue is there for this?
Keep your hands to yourself.
Okay, it's the same. Look. Now that you can see it, though, you don't have a cybernetic eyes. What, do you say anything else about the milk?
I really don't want to know where this came from or why you think it could be useful to me.
Oh. The bacteriums. Run, don't walk. To run, donut walk. New menu includes the Cronutberg and the Ridley Biscotti. Even the police feed has ads these days. How do I... talk?
Toppings everywhere. The humanity of it. I can't use spoiled milk to make yogurt.
Headphones?
Wow, those headphones are pretty A1.
A1 sauce? Fuck.
The pretzel guy.
Is there a pretzel guy? Who's pretzel guy? Anything new for you? Super into his ROM, man. I was the same way when I got mine too. You want some milk? Can I go in? Okay, how do I...
Sales permit?
Bye-bye, Birdie. The musical had its 100th birthday just a couple years ago.
Huh. Maybe look at the tree? I'm actually not sure what to do here. I thought I might have to click on this weird tumbleweed or whatever that is, but no. Well, now what? Milk? Do you know that Froyo is not supposed to be made with spoiled milk because it's not ever? Yes, it is. Headphones? You just got charged for a cup of Froyo. Apparently the RFID payment system is still working despite the state of the stand. RFID? Still using that?
I don't think we have time to ride it, even though it looks fun.
What do I do here? Aw.
Toppings everywhere. The pretzel guy.
I'm actually not sure what to do.
Oh, you just reviewed them. Well, now you're busy with a new line of work, it seems. You made a good trade.
I'm not sure what to do. Water? Look at glass of water. Drink the water, break the glass over her head. Empty glass. You want this? No? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Pour this.
Every single time.
Wait, no, I don't want to... No, items. Look at spoiled milk. It's spoiled milk, a good past due date and stinking up the joint. Damn it.
Hello. Sure thing. I'll refill that. Okay, here you. Water levels. Okay. Would you care to donate some credit?
Yes, donate.
Thank you so.
Okay, so... I'm deeply confused as to what I'm supposed to be doing here. I can't leave.
Sales permit? Oh, it must have been destroyed.
Talk to him again?
Toppings everywhere. The humanity of it.
Oh, okay.
The pretzel gun.
Maybe the bot is like super distraught right now.
Hello. Oh,
I gotta drink the
Some
water.
people see the glass.
I gotta drink the water. Let me drink the water. Let me drink the water. Now refill my glass.
hello. I'm Alfie. Sure thing. I'll refill that right away. Please wait. Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water.
I think I'm giving him an existential crisis.
Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay. I'll be right back.
Oh shit. Looks like I rammed into her. Yeah, just, you know.
Perfect. That's all I needed.
This seems unethical, Turing. But whatever.
Let me keep that under my.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
What the hell are you doing with my ID?
Uh-oh.
Oh, excuse me, Detective Rivers. I noticed it fell out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle.
Huh. Thanks. What hit me? You said it was a ROM?
Yes, it seemed to be following faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was the same one that damaged this vendor's cart? It headed off in that direction.
The water bot did it?
Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads on this jackpot of a case. Hey you, Froyo guy? Tag along with me in case I need you to identify the bot.
Who, me? But I've gotta attend my stand.
You stand that you don't have anymore?
Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
And you two. Don't think I don't know you're up to something. Keep your noses clean. I'll be in touch.
I like her. Okay, now I can leave.
As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I am more than just a walking search engine, you know.
You copied the data on it, didn't you?
Dramatics aside, we should return to Hayden's apartment.
You got anything new? You want some fucking milk? Uh-oh. Does that do anything? No. I'm gonna leave the water running, I guess. It's probably gonna short out the robot. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, let's go back to the apartment.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of ongoing investigations.
Let me in.
I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location.
You are to me. Let me in.
This is Detective Lexi Rivers, badge number 881126. I will be entering the crime scene with my
Holy
assistant
shit,
to gather
Turing.
evidence. Please move out, but maintain the perimeter.
It's like that one episode of iCarly where they copy Freddy's voice!
Of course, Detective Rivers. Good luck with your investigation.
So, are you impressed yet? Have I proven my usefulness?
Yeah, you don't need to prove anything.
Thank you. At times I feel my inexperience may be holding us back, but I will continue to do my best to assist you. I just wish Hayden had given me more practical training to deal with this kind of situation. Or even just being out and about in general. It can be a bit overwhelming at times.
How did that work with Lexi's voice anyway? Can't the police bot see us?
Well, I'm not sure I'd call that seeing. The Neo SF Police Department uses a government rebuild of the old Robodyne 6300 Mark B. They're antiquated enough that I'm surprised they aren't in a museum.
Oh.
Their optics are a paltry 10 megapixels, and it was child's play for me to modulate my forward display into a tight beam of an image aimed directly into its lenses.
Okay.
I also transmitted the credentials we got from Detective Rivers' badge earlier. I probably could have gotten away with just that, but better safe than sorry when impersonating an officer of the law.
You're telling me that robot's, like, lens there is shittier than my phone camera?
Frankly, I'm rather embarrassed for the ROM. The poor thing is older than your computer. But enough of that. Let's get the data cache and return to Tomcat.
Got you. What's in this door? Not. Plant. Healthy green plant. No, Turing, analyze the plant, please. Turing likes plants. Why did I think that this was Hayden's apartment door? I'm not sure. No. But it's quarantine. No one's allowed in there.
What?
Oh. That's a fuck.
Oh no. No. Our apartment. My home. Who could have done this? Why?
Those tags look like Human Revolution graffiti.
What does the Human Revolution want with Hayden? Why would they break our things?
Because he made an advanced AI, which is the opposite of human.
I don't know what to do. This place, these items, they're all I have of Hayden. What if he's gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left.
Don't worry, Turing will find him.
You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst. Well, let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess.
Yeah, like...
We don't have time to waste on my histrionics.
It's a bit of a... more of a mess. Pure? Tech scum? Pure? It's not letting me say, it's not letting me read the word fuck. The view is marred by graffiti and splintered glass. Look at the desk. The desk has been ransacked and tagged with spray paint. Humanity has changed rapidly in the last century. Hybridization of the human genome and cybernetic augmentation has, in the human revolution's viewpoint, diluted the purity and strength of the species.
I think you're right about this being human revolution propaganda, but Hayden is an unlikely target. I know they don't like Parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up.
Anything else? TV? A ROM piece has been embedded in the high-res screen. Maybe the ROM piece?
I think the data cache is gone. We've searched everywhere, and it just isn't here.
The ROM piece.
I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps they can point us in a new direction. The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why it was taken. I wonder what the human revolution would need the data cache for anyway.
Maybe they just threw it out the fucking window. Maybe they took it to delay Hayden's research. Someone is framing the human revolution. I don't know, I can think outside the box, sure.
That's a distinct possibility. I just don't have enough personal experience with the human revolution to give you an honest answer.
Sorry, I was checking something.
The information on the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized.
Donkey Kong with human lips.
Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature
That's a good
lovers,
Twitter notification.
Other parts as bigots stuck in the past. Perhaps we could... Hey!
Yeah.
No!
Did the robot attack me? It might have attacked me. This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save. I just did. Did something bad happen? That seemed pretty scripted. Oh, already? Okay. It's still the 21st, wow. I'm playing Luigi's Mansion. Leaps. I should hydrate.
Thank goodness you're finally awake.
That's a new perspective. Usually you're over here.
I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized. I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced and that you appear to be okay.
Head is killing me, what happened? Oh, don't say that. Oh no, don't say that. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Whoever ambushed us clearly wasn't interested in causing either of us serious harm. After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 2 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance. When we left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of those, even temporarily. Serious military hardware like that is difficult to obtain, but that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well. Likely a mil-spec neuro-scrambler.
Why would they just attack us and leave? Yeah.
If we walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us to make their escape.
But we didn't.
But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high. Leaving me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense. I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his research. Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for the theft of the data cache we were looking for.
I'm not sure. Maybe the second one? Maybe they didn't recognize you. That doesn't seem likely. Okay.
A reasonable deduction. But if they don't yet have Hayden's research, we may still have time to rescue him before something really bad happens.
Did you see who hit us?
No, I didn't. They assaulted us from behind, and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted.
Also, I know, like, when you talk, I asked earlier, is there a speaker on your body or something? Do you have, like, cameras behind your monitor? Or are they, like, in the body piece? Body cavity, whatever, the torso. And if you do have cameras behind your head, can you tell me how that works? Because I would really love to stop having phones with notches in them. That'd be great.
They either had cloaking of some kind, or were extraordinarily careful while making their way into the apartment. My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROMs, and I should have been able to detect any thermal changes from someone being there. Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses had me hold on to them for you until you awoke.
Oh.
Here's your ID card. Don't lose this again.
You better hand me back my spoiled milk.
Here are those headphones you reviewed.
Better give me that spoiled milk, Turing.
I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published.
Oh, did it get published? Sweet.
Oh, and here's your spoiled milk.
Yeah! Yeah, I can't continue without that. I'm serious, I need that.
Luckily, the hospital staff didn't find your carrying of a carton of spoiled milk around to be a cause for concern.
I can't get rid of it.
And finally, here's your commemorative glass of water that you got from Alfie. Looks like it got broken.
Oh.
Now all we have is this broken commemorative glass.
There's not even any water in it. Maybe you should just throw the glass away.
You're right. You wouldn't want to cut yourself. Just let me know when you want to leave.
Excuse me. Are you talking about Hayden Weber?
Ernst? No. Milk jail. You want some...
I'm sorry, I can't hear you from behind that curtain.
Bed. Milk on the bed? That wouldn't even be a good prank if it were somebody else in the bed. Yes, it would. Who are you?
Sorry for being a nosy Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine, and this sounded all too familiar.
Alright, what do you got to say, Dr. Wowie?
Has anything happened to him?
Yeah, he's dead. I'm pretty sure. He might be. Who are you?
Of course. I've not yet introduced myself. My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing at some point.
See, I don't bite. I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof. However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other.
What are you sitting on?
I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance.
No, seriously, what is he sitting on?
I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can. Yes, as I've mentioned, Parallax acquired my company, System 1 Software. I accepted a CTO position, and additionally served on Parallax's board for several years. The other directors and I had a difference of opinion about the direction the organization should take. The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time.
Oh, fuck, I keep yawning. Also, why are Turing's elbows, like, in the middle of the, like, rod piece here, instead of, like, right here where they would be cool looking?
We were playing with fire. Dangerous, morally ambiguous fire. And, well, we hadn't invented a bucket of water. So when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, well, needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed. And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near-impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive, we had our share of disagreements. In the end, I was voted off the board and they went on without me. Do I have hard feelings? Of course, who wouldn't? In the end, though, it really doesn't matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the next 2 decades.
How did you meet Hayden?
Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the two companies first underwent the merger.
Okay, I gotta point this out before he continues. I know that's his nose, but it kind of looks like a little smiley face. Oh my god, that's good.
At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system.
LIPS.
He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject. His research? No, not so much. I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction.
You kind of have one sitting in front of you right now.
He once showed me a prototype of his. She was quite clever, very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life. I assume that you are another of his creations.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing. Did you say she?
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her. Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself, pastel pink. Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she if you're spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
Do you know what became of her, or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be.
Glasses are so thin. Do they work? Like, They're so thin! I'm sorry.
If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
Of course. Ask away.
What are you doing here?
The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support run. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak. It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable. I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden.
Huh.
It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined.
A weird futuristic iron lung.
There's a particular fellow
The
at this
Pokédex
hospital
eyeball on it.
who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check. It's too integral to my health to count on just luck. Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once. My appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside. I don't think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did.
How can you help me?
I can think of a few ways. I still have some contacts in Parallax and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something.
Okay. Sorry.
I will admit,
Just flashing.
I don't have much to offer until there's more information. Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can. What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
Trash.
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache, the place had been pillaged, and the Human Revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls. Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second. We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable.
What do you want?
What do I want? It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company, court prince and pauper alike. But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger. I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight.
I just realized, I think this is supposed to be like the phone thing that I'm carrying. Okay, this seems important. I can't save! Cool, alright, get Turing's opinion, I suppose? I don't know, dude. Let's ask Turing.
I don't think we have any choice.
I guess that's true, too.
If I'm looking into this on my own, you might as well benefit from it. We both want the same thing, yes? It's up to us to seize opportunity when it appears. I think
Did the
I
game
have
just
a
get
lead for you
louder?
too. That will prove most useful.
Seems like it got suddenly louder.
You said you found Human Revolution slogans spray painted on the walls?
Yes.
I am acquaintances with the man leading the current human revolution protests at the Genus Clinic.
Okay.
His name is Brian Mulberry.
Oh no, this is gonna get weird, isn't it?
Introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event.
Involved with the human revolution?
No, not in this lifetime. Even if I so desired, I don't think they would approve much of my work. While Mr. Mulberry and I were associated with each other once, it was before he joined the human revolution. I find their methodology too aggressive and their stated goals dangerously backwards. While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman. After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this chair.
Yeah, how do you know Brian? Brian.
When I exited Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. We worked together to prevent a full deployment of the MeshNet system. Brian Mulberry was one such person. We did not succeed in our efforts, obviously. Come to think of it, that event might have been what prompted Brian to take a more radical stance against technology. But yes, our motivations aligned for one brief time, and I gained his respect from it. Hopefully, that can be useful for you. I will send a message downstairs to my assistant, Leon Decker. He will hand you one of my cards to prove your association with me to Mr. Mulberry. Make sure you speak to him before you leave. In the meantime, I'll get in touch with some other individuals I know and try to find out any other information about Hayden that I might be able to pass on to you.
Fuck, that was my shoulder. Ow.
I'll be in contact. It was a pleasure meeting you both.
Can I get one of those machines that help me out with the body breaking?
Of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further. Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch. Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
Yeah, go for it.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
I can't believe that you're still pulling the exact same shit you were years ago, but this time it's truly unreal.
That fucking okay, that monitor just gave me the okay emoji.
Do you even realize how bad impersonating a police officer is?
It's
a
fine.
felony, jackass.
That's fine.
I should be slapping cuffs on you and dragging your sorry ass off right now.
Seriously, okay, there's no antenna, but is that a helmet or is that your hair? I actually, like, need to know.
Detective Rivers, wait! I'm sorry.
Yeah, Turing, it's all your fault.
The plan to lift your credentials and use them to access Hayden's apartment was entirely mine. Also, I feel it necessary to mention that though you are understandably upset, such language and imagery is beneath you as a respected officer of the law.
Uh-oh. Turing's gonna get bitch slapped.
Oh, great. The robot did it, huh? I guess I'll just take you to jail then instead. That what you want? Don't even try to take all the blame. I know that a certain someone lent you a helping hand. It isn't like you have the hardware to pull that off alone, little bot.
What does that say?
Well, to be honest, Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you. Keep it under your hat, though, metaphorically.
It is a hat. Okay, it's a hat. Confirmed.
I am no ordinary ROM, but actually a designed to be the first fully sapient machine. I suspect creating me is the main factor behind Hayden's disappearance, beyond his day-to-day research for Parallax. My name is Turing.
Whew. Okay. Hi, Turing. Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on, huh, old pal? The first machine sapient. People are gonna have things to say about that.
Well, if it's a hat, like, why has it got, like, this ribbing on the side?
Especially the human revolution.
Also, look...
Ugh. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid.
Look at this good boy right here. Do you see this little thing right here? Perfect specimen. This absolute unit right here.
You sure know how to get yourself dropped in the drink. What the hell am I supposed to do with the two of you? I guess I'm letting you off the hook. This time, and only because this time I can let you get away with it safely. I doubt anyone will notice your manipulation of that NSFPD ROM, nor that I was apparently in 2 places at once. But mostly because I think you're right. Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance.
She's got the tsundere cheek.
Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor. The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right? Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story. But when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case. Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report. As if. There's a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts. And that was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
Today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another. These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all!
Look, it's not being squashed completely, so I don't think anyone's been bought. But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing. Which means somebody definitely has some influence, enough to buy themselves time by forcing me to follow protocol to a T. Not that I will, but I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Yeah, so stop messing around.
I like her. Yeah, fuck the rules. Fuck everything.
There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it. I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't gonna happen at this point.
God, such a good boy.
I've got a bad feeling people are gonna end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy.
Tsundere.
And I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Please. Yeah, I know. Just here.
Your, like, jacket is... Oh, shit, I got a gun.
Take this. Use it if you have to.
This is the same thing we got hit with.
It's not. This is a medium-range electrolaser pistol. It uses a low-power laser to create a channel of ionized gas to complete a circuit between the gun and the target, then discharges a considerable amount of current into the air. Think of it as a wireless taser of the older variety. This is a more suitable personal defense weapon, and it is legal to carry in the OSF without a license.
Oh, so it's like a weirdly future stun gun.
The Neural Scrambler
Wireless
Beamer
stun gun.
uses a powerful electromagnetic field to disrupt electrical signals in the target's nervous system.
Well, the stun guns really use what? Well, they have wires on the inside to the prongs. Prongless stun gun. Wait, maybe it has prongs, but the prongs just shoot farther. Long range stun gun. That's what I'm looking for.
That's far more dangerous and prone to be permanently damaging to the target. You got lucky.
I told you to get a weapon, but you didn't, so I picked it up on the way here.
I didn't know where to get one. Thanks, I hope we won't need it.
Me either. I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing. Back to the grind, I guess. See ya. Stay safe.
Thank you for your time, Detective Rivers.
I need to save. I need to save!
Receptionist and formally check out before we go anywhere.
Yeah, I will.
We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker. He should be somewhere around.
Okay, save first. Who was that? There was a guy there. Who was that? Oh my god, I haven't saved in like 15 minutes. Goodness. Let me save in slot 3. Because why not? Oh, it's this guy. How slow. A young man stands alone in a casual pose. Talk.
Hello, the name's Leon Decker. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You must be important.
Fairlight messaged ahead that I needed to pass one of his cards on to you. Here.
Fairlight.
Thanks for taking your time with him. He really gets in one of his moods when the chair's getting fixed. The last gala he organized was full of unsavory types. He's probably happy to help folks whose pockets aren't deeper than their thoughts.
I'm really glad that accidentally clicking doesn't skip the voice actor.
Yeah, boss said you'd have a few for me. I'm not really supposed to answer anything too private, but take your best shot.
What kind of work do you do?
Mostly gopher work, to be honest. Started when I was just out of the military. I was looking for a gig from someone who wouldn't care that I was an army brat. North Korea made that hard.
What?
The old man pays me to guard his life, run a few errands for him, and play substitute arm candy at most of the charity galas.
Is North Korea still a horrifying regime in
Not
2064?
Exciting, but I've already had enough excitement to last me another 30 years. You think sitting in that chair all day is very entertaining? You know, the old man's talked to me about the things he used to do in his glory days. I'm sure he told you about when he was the head of some big companies. He was cold, ambitious, and took down anyone with half a mind to get in his way. I think once he aged, he realized how lonely that kind of life can be. Helping people's the only way he can feel like he's still doing something. But hey, what do I know? I just spend all my time with him.
What is your story?
Probably not as exciting as you hope. I grew up in Montana, on a family farm. I didn't have my pa's farm hands, so I joined the military as soon as I could, like my grandpaps.
I just realized Decker. Is that a Blade Runner reference? Is that I think that's a character in Blade Runner, right? Deckard. His name's Deckard. My bad. Sorry, Harrison. It's close.
Came home looking to do something a whole lot quieter for the rest of my life.
Sorry, Harrison.
I didn't know at the time how boring quiet could be.
I want to click on this thing
I'll
after him.
take it over getting shot at.
Thank you, Leon.
No problem. I'll be around if you know where to look. You have a good day now.
Oh, he's gone. Okay. Cleaning room. Look at it. A cute little cleaner Rom is scrubbing the floors. Yeah, you damn right he's cute. You pat the tiny Rom on the head, it bleeps cheerfully. This Rom isn't made for conversation, it just warbles at you. God, it's so fucking beautiful. Do you want some milk? Can I kill it? I'm not gonna kill it. Which would be the cuter Rom to destroy, this thing or Alfie? We already destroyed Alfie. Do you want some milk, plant? That's not fertilizer, it's not even close. Milk? Yes? You won't get a free KC from zapping it. What happens? I need to know. I need to know. Stunning the cute little scrubber on would just be too cruel. Thank you. I'm glad I didn't pull a Shantae. You have killed the dog. If you want a Hassie, you have to pay using Lips. Pay linked to your ID card. Huh. I don't know what that does.
Good. Isn't Hassie the best?
Is it? I don't know. I think I prefer Bossy. Have some milk. I can just fucking kill them. We're gonna lose the zapper so fast. I'm waiting here for my husband. There's so much to do on every screen. You're reminded of your much less healthy plant at home.
No time to rest anymore, sleepyhead. We have our mission. Let's get to it. Full steam ahead.
Look at the screen. Screen showing hospital information and city updates.
The sign here says Chinese hospital. Bear in mind that we're still in Neo-SF.
Aww. Stop, you aren't sterile. Click on mouth. God, those animations.
Patient,
Yes.
my records indicate that you have been admitted for possible cranial trauma.
Yes.
You should currently be in your assigned bed resting.
Yes.
While I am truly delighted to see that you have regained consciousness, I must insist that you return to your room to be examined by a medical professional immediately.
Yes. Yes.
An accidental discharge of a weapon is a serious event. I must insist that you remain for treatment.
Yes.
Even non-lethal stunners can leave much lasting neurological damage.
At least these robots are helpful. I insist.
Very well. I am prohibited by law from detaining you here against your will, patient.
Hey, they still got that whatever they call it.
But
Law?
you should note in your release paperwork.
Yeah, law.
Willful early termination of medical services releases this hospital and its parent company, ZHC, from legal liability should your condition persist or worsen outside of our care. Additionally, all test and medical data from your visit will be shared with our standard partners to help improve our services and offerings and to keep the price affordable. I am further required to inform you that this visit has expended the last of your year's governmentally mandated healthcare credits.
Oh.
Lastly, you will be required to provide payment or proof of private insurance for any further visits for routine or emergency medical care.
Oh my god, healthcare sucks in the future too?
Please take care to fill out all forms thoroughly and accurately.
Oh,
and
God.
do have a nice day.
Your medical billing makes me glad I'm synthetic.
Hey, be quiet.
You should look for more paying journalism work before you get shot again.
Yeah, that's easy.
Well, we're free to leave. Why not head back home first, yes? I'm sure you'd like the chance to shower at least. For such a clean place, it sure seems to have left you feeling foul.
Thanks. Physically, mentally, and journalistically refreshed.
You look good.
The MC hasn't talked much since the beginning of the game.
If you're feeling up for it, we should go find Tomcat and tell them about what happened.
You got it, dude.
They should still be waiting for us at Stardust. Let's not keep them waiting.
Yeah, let's get the Starbucks.
Oh, by the way, while you were showering, I was able to replant your Crassula ovata.
Oh.
Don't forget to talk to it and give it some love. When I try talking to it, it doesn't even notice I'm there.
Well, I mean, it's a plant, and you don't exhale.
Either way, our next move is Stardust.
Do you? Maybe it's not a speaker. Maybe it's actual respiratory system? I need to know more. Talk to the plant. You're such a... such a cute little plant, Wilty. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
With more of that, we'll surely be on the way to lush greenery in no time.
This is gonna be an achievement, isn't it? This action will have consequences, probably. What? Talking to the fucking plant?
Every bit will help in the end.
What does talking... Okay, I guess talking to the plant is story-centric.
I think Wilty will survive just yet.
I'm gonna keep going until I get new dialogue, or repetitive dialogue. Okay, yeah.
With more of that, we'll surely be on the way to lush greenery in no time.
Hey, can we take care of, like, the toxic cesspool that is the sink? It's really a wonder that you're somehow still alive. You miss the days when you and your fridge could have a nice conversation. Now the relationship is cold. Touch the center. Ooh. You can hear the stink gurgling. In high def. Turing. Okay, I feel like that's gonna have fucking consequences. I'm not gonna do that.
Yes, that is a very impressive electro-laser pistol that Lexi gave you.
I don't trust it. I do trust it. No, I was gonna electrocute it. Clearly water from the sink isn't an option right now, but this gross spoiled milk is definitely not a nutritious alternative. You want some headphones? Don't listen to this, it's not a good vibe. What?
Wow, you really like giving hugs. Good thing I do too. Hi.
Just hi. You command the door to stay locked. It bleeps stoically back at you. Let's go.
Ready to head out?
Yes. Alright, where am I going? That's where she is. Stardust Club. Yes. I am having fun talking to the car. Oh, you are? Well, then please keep talking to it. Okay, I will. Car beeps. You did it! That or the owner saw you messing with it and locked it from inside. The car begins blurring at you until you back outside of its safety radius. The car is now apparently in security mode. Well, what else can it do? Your days of talking to cars are over, buddy. But what about touching them? You push the car. Shake the car. You Push harder and shake the car all around. Don't try to start a riot. The World Series was months ago. Don't try to start a riot. Oh, same thing. What about milk, huh? You like milk? You approach the car with the intent to pour your spoiled milk on the windshield, but the coupe's wipers are already alerted and stand primed at the ready, daring you to try. I'm gonna try, damn it.
Those wipers look scary, pointed out like that.
Is the car alive? Digging the music. Kill the bouncer. You don't need to threaten the bouncer to get in. Yes, I do. Maybe with milk.
So that's where that smell was coming from.
Oh, this is the door. I thought that was the door. Whoops.
Welcome to Stardust.
You like milk, right? Who's that?
Sorry, I don't think we've met before. I'm Gus.
Gus Johnson?
You have a really cool ROM. How's Stardust treating you?
I can tell he dyes his hair. Not bad. It's a bit loud for me, but I had to meet someone. Not bad.
Well, that's good. But we can do better than not bad. Let me know how we can help.
I feel like this guy voiced his lines in.
Majid may not have a memory for mixed drinks, but he loves listening to his patrons' problems. You'll have to let me or him know if you need any help. We try to run a tight ship around here.
Would you mind telling me about yourself?
Oh, there isn't much to tell, really. I came to Neo SF from Arizona to finally live somewhere more thrilling. Majid needed someone good with numbers to handle back-of-the-house sort of stuff. So here I am. I didn't grow up in big cities like this, and I always loved listening to Majid's stories from the Bay. Everything is just so exciting.
Know anything about Hayden Weber?
Hayden? Oh, you're who Majid mentioned before, huh? Oh, no, sorry. I've met him since he's a regular, but I've been out and about on business. Haven't seen him in weeks. I wish I could help more.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to this, but don't feel bad if you need to interrupt me for something.
Thank you, Gus Johnson.
Sure thing. Enjoy the bar.
Mr. Johnson's. Ah, damn it, she's gone. Who's this? Oh, dude, is this the owner of Patreon?
Haven't I seen you at my tattoo parlor before?
Touch.
Don't bug people, please. You'll get us in trouble.
No, let me do it. Cat lady's gone. Who the fuck?
VIP's kind of full right now. Wait a bit.
Okay. You want some milk? You like milk, right?
Door bouncer must be slacking to let you come in carrying that.
This fucking milk is killing me. Do you want the damn it. You want the gun? Don't shoot Tomcat, they are your friend. For now.
Hey, y'all. How goes the search?
Wait, I used a business card on them and it actually did something. My eye hurts, ow. Fuck, that hurts a lot, actually. Hayden's apartment was ransacked and someone stole the data cache.
Shit. Well, I can't say I saw that one coming. I figured that they'd nab anything they needed the first time they hit the place.
Hold on, there's actually something in my eye. What the hell? What fucking time? Like, I touched the rim of my eye. I don't even touch the eye, just like around it. Suddenly, severe pain. Body, why do you function so?
Huh. Any ideas who it could have been?
The walls had been spray painted with many grotesque human revolution slogans. It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization for his work at Parallax. While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence data. A layman would not understand the critical differences between myself and a VI, nor do I think the average Human Revolution member would care to make the distinction. Equally likely, it is an effort to throw us off the trail of who's actually done this.
Ooh, would talking about him be smart? It might give me some information. Yeah, let's talk about him.
Right. Dr. Fairlight was very kind to point us in the direction of the Human Revolution protest leader. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the bottom of this after interviewing him.
Yannick Fairlight.
Uh-oh.
When'd you run into him?
Here it comes!
We were ambushed at the apartment and got hit with some kind of neural stunner.
What? Are y'all okay?
Yes, we made it to the nearby hospital, and Dr. Fairlight happened to be occupying the same room we were placed in. We had a discussion with him about Hayden's situation, then came here.
Well, shit. Things sure are getting more serious than I first thought. Y'all need to keep a sharp eye out. Being attacked means the bastards know you're looking now.
I'm confident in our ability to push on.
What do you know about Dr. Fairlight? Tomcat!
I can't say I know much about the man. Fairlight always was a bit of a shut-in, even back when he ran System 1, his old company. He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but he was still working with him for 6 or so years past that. Nowadays, he shows up in the news once in a blue moon for some charity thing or another. But, well, it's all just rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earps. I'd take care to look this particular horse in the mouth real close if I was you.
No, be careful of him.
Good. Now to lighten the mood. While y'all were chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network. Once I'm in, I should be able to dig out Hayden's personal info file easily enough, including anything related to him on all security clearance levels. If Parallax has anything on Hayden's situation, it'll be in there.
Fantastic, Tomcat. I knew Hayden's faith in you was not misplaced. How long do you think it will take you?
Fuck, I'm still yawning, stop.
Well, that's where the rubber meets the road. Parallax actually has considerably better net security than the last time I cracked in. I'm gonna need physical access. I've got a good idea where a node for us to slice into is, but it ain't exactly in a nice part of town. In fact, police have basically wrote it off as a lost cause. Not enough profit in it.
Oh.
I know Jess has some contacts in that area. She's that girl that chewed you a new rear when y'all first came here. Yeah, it's a tough sale, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts bin at an organ shop.
Who's Jess? Do I know Jess?
You might not be able to tell, considering her viper's tongue and penchant for hitting the clubs harder than she's got any right to, but
Jess is the cat girl. Oh, she's an attorney. Okay, cat girl attorney.
She specializes in defending people in violation of the Human Protection Act and does almost all of her work pro bono.
Stray cat girl at your doorstep.
That's earned her a whole gaggle of pals amongst the hybrid community around here, as you might imagine. Ain't no one gonna cross her in that part of town. Black market hybridization ain't exactly HPA compliant, if you catch my drift. And none of them ever know when they might need her to defend them in court. got it that bad. I mean, at least our police force owns its own self. I hear down in San Jose, the richer neighborhoods have actually started hiring the gangs to protect their places. When even the rich folks can't get good police work, it's a sad state for everyone else. And the less said about LA, the better.
Let's go grovel to Cat
That's the
Lady.
spirit?
Where is she?
I need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated. Maybe y'all get lucky and find that data cache too. But I ain't gonna count on it.
His whole
Jessie's
computer
still
was
hanging around
taken,
here at
so
Stardust, but I saw her head over to the VIP room.
that might actually be a bad thing when I think about it.
It's hybrid night, and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice, or her friends will thump you something fierce.
Uh-oh.
I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance, and we'll see what happens.
This is not good.
Sure thing, hon. I've got to head on out of here and get started on setting up the run. Just have turn, let me know when y'all are ready.
I just realized, is that plant in the room like a Persona 5 reference? Because Persona 5 got a plant in the room you gotta care for. And she's gone.
Oh, I see Jess over there behind some ropes.
I don't.
Let's go over and say hi to her.
I would rather not get castrated. Nope, it's required. Alright.
Oh, hell no.
Oh no.
Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the Human Revolution crud muffins have made that very hard for me. And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse.
Is it still the same day?
I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you. The last thing I need is you prodding at me without telling me you're press. Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on hybrid night, and no way am I vouching for you. Hey, bouncer! We got a capital A asshole over here!
You heard her. Let's go.
But I'm trying to be nice. Damn it. She's such a dick.
How rude. She didn't even give us a chance to explain ourselves. We have to get back in there and try to be reasonable.
I could shoot the bouncer.
Surely she will see the importance of our task once we've explained everything.
Yeah, and she sees the bouncer dead on the floor. Let's do it.
But that bouncer probably won't let us back in. Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us? It's a statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario shouldn't leave an excessive amount of physical damage.
Okay, if you can be a furry in the future, like, do you still wear a fursuit? Or do you become the fursuit? Not to be offensive, I'm legitimately curious. 1. And done. Oh, 1 out of 16. I can have 16 save files? That's a lot. Leaps.
No way I'm letting you back in.
I didn't even do anything! What if I kill you?
Hey, no custom controllers.
That is not a controller. Milk?
Is this a joke?
Yeah. Everything's a joke. Dude. Let me try this again. I'm actually curious about this. Shit. Took damage. Why do the lips disappear sometimes? I don't understand. Oh, I didn't die.
You died.
Well, no, I didn't.
Still though, not a
How do I do that? Like when the slew comes through, I'm not sure what to do about that. Distant patron. Not what? Maybe I'll get something really sweet. Oh no. Oh no. Oh hi. Sorry, I don't really feel like talking. It's been a long day. Maybe after a few drinks. Maybe something really sour. Oh fucking goddamn it. Alright, this is gonna take a while.
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you?
I'd like a drink, please.
What are you having?
I don't fucking know. This is gonna take me a while.
Remind
Sweet
me,
and
what's
sour.
in that?
Drinktionary, the open alcohol.
Oh, I got this, sweetie.
Wait,
Sometimes I think I'm just holding up the bar rather than running it.
No, I just memorized all the drinks. You're better with the customers. This one is...
Just like rock candy.
Thanks, son.
That sounds like something sweet. Do that one.
Here you go.
Watch it not be sweet. Oh, that's the character limit, never mind.
Well, look who has good taste.
Shit, yeah, I'm good.
I'm Sylvan. What's a wet drink like yourself doing here?
Probably the same thing as you. Just hanging out.
Well, thanks for the drink. The club is a little dead tonight, so it's nice to see a new face. You know anyone here?
What are those things? Are those horns? Just hoping to get to know someone, I guess.
Are you? How very forward. Anyone in particular, or just waiting for something to catch your interest?
Wait a minute, hold on. What am I going for? Is this like a choice I need to be making, or can I do this with both of them? I'm not quite sure, actually. This seems weird. How gay am I feeling right now? I don't know. I gotta go for Turing, though. I'm gonna stray away. Sorry.
That's too bad. Well, thanks for the drink, but I think I'm gonna play the room a little more. Maybe we'll run into each other again.
Damn, he's gone. Alright, let's see what happens if I pick this lady.
Hey, good to see you.
Alright, something sour.
What are you having?
Subtle bitch.
Remind me, what's in that?
What's this subtle bitch? I want.
Drinktionary, the open alcoholopedia.
Oh, I gotta
says-
take a drink.
Oh, I got this, sweetie.
Oh my
This
god.
one is...
Soda water. Sweet and smooth.
Thank you,
Bad
hon.
for Turing.
Like Like what?
I would go after the cop lady. I forget her name already, but she's into other things.
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
Actually, I never really realized, like, is the main character a girl or not? I don't know. I think it's a dude.
Thanks, honey bear.
Wait, I didn't actually read that. What did that say? Oh my god, the delay on Twitch is so shitty.
Hey, hon, what's in...
This one is...
Shot of oxygen to bring yourself up. Oh. It's canned air.
Thank you, hon.
That's not a drink.
Like what?
Drinking game.
Hey, hon, what?
This one is...
You never know what it's gonna taste like. No.
Rawr.
Rar? R-A-W-R?
Like what?
Spicy Gentleman, whiskey. Whiskey is sour, isn't it?
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
It can be. I like
This
whiskey.
one is...
This whiskey, no ice, straight. No?
Thank you, hon.
I guess you need a sour mash.
Like what?
Look for something that sounds sour. Tastes like orange. I'm sorry.
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
Yeah, what's in the wiener juice, hun?
This one is...
Amaretto. Delicious wiener juice.
Thank you, hon.
Something else.
Like what?
I don't fucking know. PT. Netherworld. How many drinks are there? Fucking, I don't know.
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
Fucking, I don't know, is mint flavored soda. Yummy drink. God, I feel
Thank
bad
you,
for
hon.
Turing. Let Turing answer.
Like what?
You want to drink, Turing? Can you consume the fluid? It's German. It should
Hey,
be
hon,
sour.
What's in that one?
This one
They got
is...
sauerkraut. Taste of Swedish nature. I don't know.
Rawr. Thank.
Why was the first one so easy to get? Where's sour?
Like
I
what?
need the word sour. Sour. Appletini.
Hey, hon, what's in...
This one is...
Thanks, honey bear. Here you go.
I just realized he's calling Gus Honey Bear. You like sour shit, right? Appletini.
How did you know what I was planning on ordering? Well, at least keep me company while I drink it.
What is on your arm? It's like attached to her. Are those? What are those? You have tentacles growing out of the top of your head. That's weird.
I'm Caitlin.
Hey, Caitlin. My name is Akubi. It seemed like you were alone for a while.
I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today.
I did, at the beginning of the game, I said they or them, so I just assume that the game thinks I'm nothing, so... Or everything, one of the two. You gotta tell me about it?
My brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to go in at least twice a week for health and maintenance.
Oh.
There are Human Revolution protesters outside the clinic, making it even harder for him. They're always outside, harassing anyone coming in.
Seriously, what are those?
It's exhausting. No one else lives around here, so I'm kind of all he's got. But it's not a big deal.
He'll be done with the main set of treatments in a few weeks, and we'll be free of them.
You ever get tired of holding your hand up to your face like that? You can't see it, but I'm doing it right now. It's very uncomfortable, I guess unless you're, I don't know, Spider-Man.
I just feel bad for everyone else they're messing with. Aw, thanks a lot. I'm lucky to have him. So, there's plenty of people here. What made you want to talk with me?
Because I wanted to know what the fuck was on your head. I noticed you had an empty glass. Isn't that against the rules here? No one should be that bummed at Stardust, and I had this drink. I gotta be smooth, man.
Oh jeez, this really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in.
I had to work to get her. He was easy. Ah, fuck him. Everyone needs a break now and then.
Well, don't spread this around, but to blow off steam sometimes, I like to write short stories. Nothing too serious, just stories about people I know.
Gonna write a story about me? Seriously, that's the only option? That's an awful option. God. Tried to be smooth. It doesn't work!
We'll see.
I guess in real life, when only one thing comes to your head, you either say that or you just stand there blankly and say absolutely nothing.
Hey, it's been really nice talking to you, but I kind of feel like dancing now.
Dancing's good.
You want to come with me to the VIP area in the back?
Okay, this is what I need.
I
Yep.
have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you.
Okay, so you're a not augment. What's it called? I forget. Sure.
Great, let's go.
I guess either of them would have worked to get me back there, but she's better.
Didn't I say to beat
I guess.
We're guests of Caitlin. She said we could join her.
All right, but it's on her if you can't stay out of trouble.
I didn't even fucking do anything. Modified. I forget what they're called.
Hey! You have an incoming call, priority marked as urgent.
Okay. I'll take it.
Well, hope you come by again.
I have a call.
Excellent. Sorry for making up the call. I'm still getting used to the whole subterfuge thing you humans do.
Oh my god.
However, we can take another run at having a conversation
Turing,
with Jess.
I wanted to
We have a
find
dragon
out.
to slay.
I wanted
Onward.
I wanted to find out what was growing out of her head. What are those? Wait, maybe she's like that amphibian thing in the Kirby meme. You know the one. The pink thing with the gills that float away. If I talk to her, I'm going to die. So, it's probably a bad thing that I fucked up the relationship with that dude. But yeah, it's fine. What was that? There was a green. What was the green? Holy shit, it's 9 p.m.? I can't go for much longer. Broke?
I'm ashamed to say I've gone on a few assy spike benders in my time.
Wait a minute, I know that fucking voice. No, talk again.
I love vintage game experiences. Have you ever heard of Overblood?
Who the fuck is this voice actor? I know this voice actor.
You know what I think is a cool name? Dogs Bower.
Oh my god, this is gonna bother me. Who are you?
The worst thing you can do to a hybrid is walk up and try to pet them.
What are they a hybrid of? What are they? They're green. That's the only... Like, you want some... Oh, damn, I can't... No. Alright, let's dance it! Table? Milk? Don't leave it there, someone might think it's safe to drink. It's a carton of milk. This is gonna suck. No, just talk to her, just talk to her.
And you're back. You know, as soon as I first saw you, I hoped you'd be dropped like a bad packet off the mesh net and I'd never have to see you ever again. So of course, I just got off the phone with Tomcat, practically begging me to help you out. You aren't so good at the long-term play thing, are you?
I don't know. Yeah, I think we're off to a really bad start. I'm so fucking tempted to say. We've only met one time. Yeah, let me try the first one.
You mean you don't stick both feet in your mouth every time you talk to a hybrid? Surprising. Let's just get one thing straight here. I'm only willing to talk to you because I owe Tomcat. I don't owe you shit.
Alright.
So if you want my help, you gotta do something for me.
Whatever.
If you got a problem with that, tough. My neighborhood, my help, my rules.
Yeah, whatever you say, girl. I wonder if being, like, snippy with her is what I should be doing. Nothing else seems to be working. I'll try it, yeah, fuck it.
Know what makes me charitable? I agree to talk
Nope.
to people like you again to get things done.
That made her angry.
So watch your tone, ass butt. Or I'll bounce you faster than the net spits out new slang for teenagers.
Gotcha, ass butt.
I need you to break up those Human Revolution protests. The ones at the Genus Clinic on Market Street. I'd like this handled with some stealth. Not that I expect you to know what discreet means. Either way, just get it done. I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles, and this media circus is making their lives difficult. That means it's making my life difficult. Let the bastards go march somewhere else, like Washington. Not here.
They're both bad. They're both bad. I'm gonna pick the less bad one, but this sounds like the funnier one. I'll pick the less bad one.
I'm just great. I'm peachy. My clients get harassed and beaten on the daily. I don't have the time or money to help them all, and I have jackasses like you bothering me on my one day off. So, you gonna braid my fur, and we can talk about all our problems and boys we like?
You're not telling me something.
Whoop-de-freaking-do, you figured it out. Well, fine. Have it your way. You want to know what my deal is? You really want me to get sappy?
Yeah, go for it.
Skin cancer.
What?
Stage 3. My prognosis was so advanced that the doc said my bones were already lost.
What? What is this room? What is this? The doctors say it's definitely breast cancer. Holy shit.
So I had to do something drastic. Completely restart my biology from scratch. You ever seen someone with a severe gene splice? From something freaky, like an insect? That's where hybrid tech began, you know. Where my therapy started. You can't imagine what it's like to have children cry from just looking at you. When people just see you and sprint the other direction. I had police following me everywhere I went. I lost my apartment. I lost my dignity. Eventually, I was lucky enough to qualify for the cute kitty cat cure to override the expression of the chitin. It changed my life. I have my job and purpose because of it. The fur doesn't scare the rest of the world too much to let me exist. Better an otaku's fluffy wet dream than the monster from a horror VR drama from Japan. My mom still can't look at me straight. Not to get even mushier, but as a kid, she would sing me a song as she counted all the freckles on my face. She hasn't let that go. You know how your folks look at you when they figure out you finally had sex or did crash? It's like that. All the time. Oh, now you're sorry.
Oh, fuck
you haven't
off.
even heard the worst part yet.
Fuck off. God damn, I thought we were getting somewhere. God.
The amount of gene therapy I underwent exceeded the limit that the Human Protection Act allows for procreation.
Oh.
So yeah, the government freaking spayed me, if it all wasn't hilariously dark enough. First I'm too ugly to look at, now I'm too screwed up to breathe. Saving my own life forfeited my right to be a person. The Human Protection Act. Ha! Apparently protecting humans doesn't include me. Only genotypicals could live in this city and truly think they're the ones who need some protection the most. In any case, I had some clean eggs frozen and we'll whip them out whenever I'm ready. Except keeping that shit on ice costs. And my insurance decided to just not pay up due to the elective nature of my feline gene therapy.
Elective. Sound like you
So
were
I took
dying
those
to me.
documents to court and won. And I've been doing the same thing for everybody else ever since. So, there you go. I got cancer, super science fixed me up and left me a freak, and then the government sterilized me so I wouldn't go out and make more little monsters. And everyone else gets to be the winner by default. Happy now? How's your savior complex doing? This is getting you off?
No, no, no. No. Oh, why does this table have gills? Let me try the second option, see if that works.
Yeah, I am. Now show me that you're on the right side. I'll be watching. Break up those protests,
That didn't seem so
and then
bad.
we'll talk.
Second option? Guess she's a second option kind of girl. Kitty. See ya.
All right, it sounds like we know what we need to do next.
God, this song's good.
Let's go to Market Street and break up those protests for Jess.
Why is everything lips? You have anything interesting? You want some milk?
Give me a few minutes, okay?
It's like he's important.
I'm serious. Annoying them and intruding on their space will just delay our investigation.
Maybe he'll open a Patreon for me. Okay, so I'm gonna get going. Thank you for watching. This game is absolutely amazing. I cannot stress this enough. I'm actually astounded with how good this is. Continue? Where's O? Okay, A through Z layouts. Continue? You know, like the Smash, you know. Yeah, you know. That's 5. 4, 3, 2, continue! Oh, I just hard shuts off, alright. Alright, I'll leave you off with some music here.